Okay, now we're ready to start painting. We need 165 medium sea grey for the underside. Here will be cockpit green for the flaps, of course. These are got masking on, Vallejo liquid mask, as you can see. I put them on. They're actually silver, these pieces, but the masking tape will stop them getting painted, obviously. I do need to paint that bracket there and that bracket there afterwards silver, aluminium. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's silver, number 11, but the rest is medium sea grey. Once I've done that, we can then put the white band along here at the front, all the way along, and it will be on the upper part of the wings as well. As all these parts as well need painting medium sea grey as well. Those panels I won't be using, but I'll paint them anyway. They go over there and there, and on the other wing as well. So there we go. So time to get the airbrush out. Okay, so all these parts now are painted. Airbrush, that's the top. I've cleaned the nozzle. I think I've got the right combination of paint and thinner. There we go, airbrush thinner. So I'm going to start doing the wings. There we go, there's the medium sea grey. That should dry pretty quickly, but I'll leave it for a good hour or so, let it really set. Oh, there we go, folks. That is the Mark VIII Spitfire from Airfix 124 scale. Squadron Leader Bruce Watson, number 457 Grainer Squadron, Royal Australian Air Force, Mauritania, 1945. Excellent. Everything's had a Humble 135 satin varnish. Got the navigation lights on there as well. There's a green one. And you can see the access panels are removed. Propellers in place, looking cool. And there's the other navigation light, the red one. Excellent. Yeah, it's looking absolutely beautiful. I've not done any weathering on it because I'm a bit reluctant to be honest. I thought I'd leave it as it is for now, and I might weather it later on in its lifetime. I've got to put it somewhere as well. But I do love the open aspect of it for the engine and the ammunition. Yeah, the ammunition bays. You can see the access panels underneath. There is one, I think it's on this side. No, it's not that side. This side, is it? That is still in place. There is one of them in place, one of the access panels. They look as though they're both off. I must have took it off. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, no great problems with it, to be honest. Everything fitted pretty well, actually. One or two things I had to rub down. The landing light underneath was a bit too big. That wouldn't go fully in, so I had to file that down. Other than that, I think everything looks sweet, to be honest. I do love the engine. The engine looks absolutely brilliant. Very detailed as well. Obviously you can get a lot more detail than that. You can add your own bits and bobs to it. But I think it looks pretty cool. There we go, there's a closer shot of the engine. You can see the Rolls Royce on the side there. Basically I had to paint that in myself. But yeah, I think it looks really good. Grayness, excellent stuff. There we go. There's the pilot's entrance. Door is down, obviously that's stuck in place. Cockpit, this part of the canopy moves across. The other two are now glued in place. But yeah, you can see more of that engine now. There we go. I think the detail looks pretty cool. Excellent. So that is it. That is completed build. I am going to weather it later on in life. You can see all the rivets look pretty good on this side, that side, as well as. There we go. Just take the light out of the way, and you can see all the riveting. Yeah, detail is fabulous. Brilliant. Absolutely love this build. There she is. Looking pretty cool. Let's see if I put one of them access panels on. Oh no, it must have come off. Yeah, I think it was slightly stuck on just one edge, but it has come off. It's to be around somewhere. But not to worry. There you go. You see the 4 access panels that are off. There's the underside of the engine and the propeller. Yeah, looks pretty cool, does it not? Excellent. You can see how big it is. Yeah, I'll have to do a diorama of a maintenance hanger, won't I, for it? Yeah, if I can find the room. I have picked up another model. I picked up another 1/24 scale P51D Mustang. There we go. North American P51D Mustang, Airfix 1/24 scale. Excellent. I think this cost about 55 quid. I did get a discount code. So I've got this to do. There are 2 colour schemes on the side. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. Yep. I've checked the... oh, it's on that side as well. There we go. Yeah. I have checked the contents. Everything is fine. Okie. I have got a Mustang, but I think it was a 132 scale, which is up there, which I wasn't chuffed about because I didn't airbrush it, or airbrush it I should say. I also picked up this Japanese fighter as well, 132 scale from Hasegawa. I think that's right, Hasegawa. ST24. The Nakajima KI-84 Type 4 fighter, High 80 Frank ST24. There we go. Oops, let's see. There we are. Yeah, that'll be an interesting build. Do love the aircraft, must admit. Yeah, looking brilliant. But yeah, going back to the Spitfire, that is it then. It's completed. I am pretty chuffed with it. Yeah, I do need to find... I have got a shelf down here, so I could do... once I've got the Batman build on, I can put a maintenance shed there and get some... Well, I've not got any figures for it, but I'm sure I can make a diorama for it, so it can sit there as though it's in the maintenance shed, because you know, I've got all the engine covers. There we go. The teeth look brilliant on that. That settled in nicely, like the decal. Used Revell decal softener, and it's moulded into all the detail on the panel as well, so you can see all the rivets. Looks cool. There we go. That's a better shot. That's all. There's the engine covers, the side panels. That's the bottom. That's the top, and all these are access panels. I didn't lose it. It's here, the access panel from underneath. But everything is there, nice and hunky dory. There we go. You can see the detail through the decal. That's pretty good, that, does it not? Excellent stuff. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. So there we go, folks. That is it for the Spitfire Mk. I hope you did enjoy that. I loved it, I must admit. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And this Mustang, I'm sure that's going to look equally as good. Anyway, if you did like that, give us a nice big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon for another build. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.